texts, and honestly, it sent us down this rabbit hole that tells us something really fascinating about technology, creativity, and, well, what it even means to understand something.
Okay, so you look at this, and right away your brain says advertisement for some fancy liquor, right? You've got the deep, rich colors, that elegant bottle shape, the classy looking font, the whole thing just screams premium.
But hold on a second. If you actually look closer, and I mean really look, what is this product? What is it actually selling? Because the more you focus, you start to realize, yeah, something's not quite right here.
All right, let's play detective. We're going to break this down piece by piece and try to figure out what's really going on with this mysterious bottle. So, right at the top, you've got this quote that kind of sets the stage. Drink deeply of the nectar of AI. Okay, so this isn't about booze at all. It's a metaphor. The idea is to soak up all the knowledge you can about AI and then, share it. It's a really cool idea, right? And if you look at the branding itself, it's actually super clever and it all fits together. The brand is Arvind, the product, Teacher Special, and the tagline is AI Thy Teacher. It's all pointing in the same direction. This bottle is a symbol for AI as a source of knowledge. All right, but this is where it gets really weird. Zoom in on the smaller text, the fine print on the label. It looks like English, but it isn't. It says something like, to the one who teaches, lithent skmants. It's just nonsense. It's a jumble of letters that have the shape of words, but they're not real words. And that's the big question here, isn't it? Why would someone create an image with such a smart, clear concept up top, only to have it completely fall apart in the details? Why is the text just complete gibberish? Well, the answer isn't about what this image is, but more about what made it. It's time to meet the artist. Here's the big reveal. The artist behind this isn't human. This entire image, every pixel of it, was generated by artificial intelligence. No designer, no photographer, no one writing the copy. Just a line of text and a very powerful algorithm. So for anyone who's not totally up on this, AI image generation is basically magic. You give the computer a text prompt. You might type in something like a vintage-style green bottle of whiskey with the label Teacher's Special on it, and the AI just creates a totally new image based on that description. And this really gets to the core of how this technology thinks. It's a master of visuals. It knows what a label is supposed to look like, the composition, the colors, the style. It's seen millions of them, but it doesn't read. For the AI, letters are just shapes, like little squiggles it needs to arrange to look like a word. That's why the result is so convincing from a distance, but makes no sense up close. It's a classic AI giveaway. And you see this over and over again. Here are other versions the AI came up with. It tries a green bottle, a clear bottle. It plays with the lighting, the shadows. It's nailing the visual side of things. But look, in every single one, the text is still a total mess. That's the one thing it just can't get right.
Okay, so let's bring this all back around and pour one out, so to speak, for our AI teacher here. Now, we know AI is trained on a ton of images from the real world. So you have to wonder, what was it looking at when it came up with this Teacher Special? Where did it get the idea? And there it is. Pretty clear, right? On the right is a classic bottle of VAT 69 Scotch whiskey. The shape, the green glass, the way the label is placed, it's almost a perfect match. The AI has definitely seen bottles like this and is doing its own version, a kind of tribute or parody. And that's the key takeaway, really. The AI gets the idea of a vintage label. It gets the vibe, the aesthetic, the whole concept, but it doesn't get the language. It's a master mimic, but it doesn't understand the meaning behind the words it's trying to copy. So when we go back to that original quote, wow, it hits different now, doesn't it? It's like the AI is talking about itself, inviting us to learn from this powerful, strange, and imperfect new tool, and then to go explain it to other people. So what are the big lessons from our little AI teacher here? First, AI is an unbelievably powerful tool for creating things visually. Second, it learns by copying patterns, not by truly understanding things like a human does. And maybe most important, it's the mistakes, the flaws, like that garbled text, that actually teach us the most about how it works. And yeah, just like the bottle says, it can be a source of knowledge if you know how to look. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. If AI is a teacher, it's teaching us more than just how to make cool pictures. It's forcing us to think about what creativity is, what language is, and what makes our own intelligence so special. The real question is,
What are we learning from it?